Welcome back, everybody, to Curse of Strahd. I am sick, and my voice sounds nasally. And I'm sorry if I'm a little slow for today's game, because I'm just a little sick. But we're going to get through this, and nobody can get over the fact that Logan's cutting an orange
No, it's
raw.
what Logan did.
What did you do?
You
I don't want to explain it. I feel like it ruins it if I do.
It totally does.
But anyways, thanks for joining us today. Last we left off, you guys were leaving the village of Barovia. That's as far as I remember.
All right.
And you had
two companions?
Irina and Ismark with you.
And we saved a little boy.
Fuck
Them.
them.
They're great.
You saved
Stupid pieces.
Oh yes, you saved a
That was like the one cool thing we
little
did.
boy. He was like a teenage boy.
And we lost a little girl. She's
Oh.
gone.
He wasn't like a 9-year-old who like went to go fight Strahd.
The only
How old
person
is he, like
That means
14?
he's like 22 years
Like
old.
16.
What? No.
14's like 6. Like 14 is like oh maybe, and then 16's like I will murder vampires.
Okay. I mean,
I felt that way when I was 16.
yeah, I wouldn't call a 16-year-old a little boy, but I would still call him a
We're
boy.
gonna murder vampires when
He's a
we were
boy.
16?
Yeah, he's still a boy.
Dude, when I was 16, I was like invincible, and then I turned 20, and I was like, oh, my body doesn't work. Whoops.
After a little fun.
Let's just drink to make it
That'll help your body.
Alright, so yeah, last we left off, you guys were leaving the village of Barovia, making your way towards Kresk, which is all the way across the map. And from what I learned about this map, that I'm going to tell you, Colton, that I told everybody else already, the hexes on this map are each 5 minutes of travel.
Yes.
5 minutes of
He
travel.
did run this.
So,
Once.
Yeah, me?
One game.
Yeah.
what is your marching order?
I would like to be next to Irina.
Okay, Irina.
So wherever she is. I
Alright,
think she's
well,
in the
who's in the front?
Me.
I'm gonna say, yeah.
Tom
not
is-
me.
You're in the front?
Who's
Alright,
who?
she'll be right behind me.
Tallman is the bugbear because we don't have Furbolg minis
What?
yet.
No, I was the...
Tallman is the
Oh,
bugbear,
yeah.
which is you.
I thought you were calling it Tommen for a
Me
second.
too.
No, Tallman.
Tom and Lannister.
Yeah, you're a Lannister now. Do we
You're
have a
gonna
mini
be the
for
sword one.
Irina? As Irina this time?
No, go ahead and get a mini for Irina Ismark.
There's
Uh,
the big axe boy.
Wait, you do not have a group name?
your
Who is
accent
this?
changed.
This is Irina, and it did
It's
not
like-
change.
it's
Same
like-
accent.
It was
Fuck
like
you.
Just a lot
6 accents
deeper.
in one.
It's. I'm sorry, I'm a bit sick.
happening?
Sorry, Jacob.
No,
Just really
go
caught us
ahead,
off guard.
fucking go.
Yeah, maybe.
No.
So, we had one, but it doesn't really fit anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't-
So
Why do we need one?
we don't really, but it's nice to have.
It was more just because, like, on our previous day, and everyone was like, hey, who are you? And then we all just say, like, our individual names. Just
So
takes
it's
a
a
long
lot
time.
easier to just
Yeah.
say a group name.
Why not say us?
We are us. I like that.
I don't.
It's kind of meta.
That is a little confusing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Call us what you want.
That could be a dangerous thing.
Well, there are 6 of us.
I
For
mean,
now.
We could
Yeah.
be. For now.
Did you say I could call you what you want? Right, good. Good. I'm going to come up with nicknames.
Oh, great. This is the best thing that could have happened.
what if we were Tallman and the Tall Boys?
Tallman and the Tall Boys.
Hmm.
I'm not very tall.
But you could be.
And none of you are children.
I'm also not a boy.
This is awesome. Tallman and the Tallman.
Also true.
Tallman and the Tallman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Wait,
a-
are you saying tall men or tall men?
Tallman.
Tall men?
Like a tall man.
Like a tall man, but
But-
men.
He's not a man. He's something else.
He's a
He's male.
Hey, what are you?
How do you know
furbolg.
What's a fur?
How do you know he's
What?
male?
It's like
I
a
kind of
giant
assumed.
kin.
Yeah, I've never seen one of you before.
I've only seen like 3.
Does that matter?
I'm just curious.
There are many things to be curious
Have you
about.
seen any elves before?
Other than that.
I think there are some here. I don't know where they are though. Ismark, do you know where any elves are? He kind of shrugs. There's a rumor, but I'm not sure.
The rumors of elves. That's interesting.
Who knows what could be trapped here?
How about
Know
the
about
go-
a wizard.
A wizard.
Well, a wizard's
Oh,
tower.
My brother's a wizard.
You're a wizard?
I am.
All right, your name is Harry. Read it in the book.
We've heard that joke before. That's so funny.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
We could go by the Galore group.
The Galore group.
Mm-hmm.
That would
I'm
be
sensing
nice.
a no from that.
We could use that until we went back home.
Yeah, that's true.
Because then people would be like, do you have a stone? And we'd be like, no, it's just our name.
How about barovia saviors?
How about
I feel
Irina's
that-
bitches?
No.
That's a
But no one knows who
little
you are, so then it's just like,
Oh, a lot of people know who I am.
People in Chris.
Strahd knows who I am.
harsh. I've never heard of you.
Well, then you're not. You
And what's the
don't get
wizard's
around,
tower?
do you, Mr. Furbolg?
I mean, we've been here for a day.
Well, we don't know how long he's been here.
You've been here for a day, and you met me. That should show you something.
Hey, where's that tower?
Well, we met you because of your
The
brother.
wizard's tower?
Mhm. Is it on the way to Kretsk?
The wizard
It
she
is.
spoke of.
Shall we go there?
It's
Are there two wizards?
yes.
Hang on.
I mean, we've met more than one.
Let me just look at my map.
I'm only
Of
familiar
course, yes.
with one of mention.
We could just shorten barovia saviors to just the saviors.
Savior?
Well,
I feel like that puts a tiger on our head.
I like we
Barovia?
could just call ourselves barovia. We are barovia.
We are Barovia.
that's fucking intimidating.
Yeah.
You can't just
I
call
like it.
yourself the land.
Yeah, we
Strahd
can.
would hate that.
Exactly.
He would hate Barovia saviors more.
But that's like his gig.
Not
He doesn't call
anymore.
himself Barovia. What is
You
he?
don't own this place.
Exactly.
You've been here for a day. You can't just walk in and claim it as your territory.
Call ourselves Strahd.
Oh, that's a
Strahd,
great
you're being
idea.
stopped by Strahd.
What the fuck are the names? Where did they get that?
They go by Strahd von Zerman.
Hang on, I'm looking in my book.
You have a book?
No.
Right?
Okay.
Okay.
We could just go by the hunters.
Hunters?
But I feel like that's kind of lame.
Do you have any idea?
Not at the moment.
It is.
My my names tend to not go too well, anyways. So
Huh?
nothing.
I don't
What?
know. I still think the
Not too
agonizingly like apple
Yeah, I
thing.
know.
That was a great one. That was a great one.
Agonizingly amazing apple.
Your drink names were great. I don't know.
Oh, no, it's not a tower. There is a wizard's tower somewhere around here. I don't know where it is. But there is a mad wizard. It's a rumor. It lives out beyond Lake Zarovich. You could go see him, Harry.
Please don't call me that.
What? Harry?
Yes.
You don't like that?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
Because I'm very hairy.
Oh, you're so hairy. She walks over to you and she like rubs up against your arm.
Are you okay?
And Ismark's just like, Irina, knock it off. And she's like, she gives him a side eye and she looks at you and she winks and then she keeps walking.
You have an admirer.
Okay, but it's like a cat.
It was good.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys keep walking. After about
After awkward silences and
Coming and not even coming up with a name.
Ismark will walk up to you and he'll say, "Hey, I'm sorry. She's just kind of, strange.
you don't have to apologize for your sister.
I just feel bad. I don't know.
No, it's female affection. It's I don't get a lot of it.
What?
So
What do you mean? Oh, affection?
was that not what that was?
You stay away from her.
Oh wow, this switched real fast.
Is it not affection? I don't know.
I
Look, I just didn't want to make things.
feel like that's what cats do when they're trying to show affection.
You're saying she's a cat.
No,
I don't understand what you mean.
that's all right.
It doesn't seem
I'm sorry if I offended you in any way.
understanding much.
I'll stay away from.
Goes back to the back of the group. After about 30 minutes.
Also, the stranger heroes.
The stranger heroes?
don't like it. I don't
Then
really
I just
like
kind of feel bad if we're like trying to rescue a little kid or something. And
Hey, guys,
those
we're
strangers. Yeah.
Yeah, they might run away.
Strangers not in.
I like it though.
I
It's
couldn't.
got a nice mystery to it.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not sure if we're heroes, but
I mean, we saved
That's
that one
kind of the goal.
boy.
right?
and to make money.
I mean,
Yeah.
we did just let 2 children die, so maybe we're not heroes.
Well, I don't know that there was a way that we could avoid that.
There is.
Yeah,
What?
but 99.
Oh, no.
Did you know another way?
No, not one that would work in our favor.
Can you tell
What
us?
was it?
No. Yeah, not yet.
Okay.
Gross!
Gross.
Up ahead, you see Irina is like poking her foot at something on the ground.
I would like to go look at what she's poking. her
You
foot
guys
at
walk over and you
since I am
see-
next to her.
A corpse.
Cool.
That's the second one.
It's the corpse of a wolf.
Oh.
It has about 2 spears in it and about 4 crossbow bolts. It's
Yeah.
a massive wolf, about the size of like a bear or a horse.
This is
And you walk over,
terrifying,
she's like
but great.
poking it. She's like, ugh. Did you guys kill this?
We-
I wish.
With you.
It's a big wolf.
Take the 2 spears.
That's gross.
Can I cut off its ear?
What the fuck?
Yeah, you walk over and you cut it off.
Put it in my bag.
All right.
I think there are
You
more
like
nearby.
wolf ears? Like take ears?
Yeah, it's just a way to keep score.
I like that.
You didn't.
No, but one of them is dead.
Fair enough.
Okay.
You gotta.
Well, that was cool.
Well, that was nice.
Are you close to it?
Yeah.
What a funny bed that we all.
After about an hour
It's
of
hard or
leaving
something?
Barovia,
Do you want to eat its heart?
No, I don't want to eat a No.
Okay. Just making sure.
after about an hour after you've left Barovia, you guys come across a thingy.
Ooh, Luna River.
Oh, just getting chills again. I feel like I had a character die on this bridge before.
On the bridge.
Whoa.
I mean, not a character, but like
Yourself?
a past life. Yeah,
There's 2 here.
It's not a bridge.
I know. No, didn't we just cross a bridge?
Anyway, that was like 45 minutes ago.
I'm just role playing.
Oh, okay. You guys come to a crossroads. And on the crossroads are old wooden gallows, and they kind of creak in the chill wind that blows down from the high ground to the west. A frayed length of rope dances on its beam. The well-worn road splits here, and a signpost opposite the gallows points off in 3 directions. Barovia Village to the east, where you guys came from. Pool to the northwest, and Ravenloft/Vallaki to the southwest. And Irina looks up, she says, well, where are we going?
You should be more familiar with the route than us.
I haven't taken this route. I haven't left.
You have a map, don't you?
Right, yeah. Look, we're at that crossroads right there.
Okay.
See where F is.
Yeah.
So we do have a map like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you guys were given one at the beginning.
No,
We
Jacob
could go
said you
north.
have the map.
It doesn't look like there's water there. I don't know how you guys are doing on
Still-
supplies.
I mean, we're gonna need
Are
to refill
either of
water.
you familiar with any rumors of Serpon?
The Santa Pool? I don't know. Ismark steps up, he says, I think that's where the Vistani are. There's some witch. Maybe we should avoid it. They might be spies of Strahd. But then again, if we go the other way, we'd be closer to Castle Ravenloft.
Where's Castle
I
Ravenloft?
suggest
Okay.
we avoid Castle Ravenloft.
Then we should go
Right.
south.
But then what if we run into our spies? What if he wants us to go that way? It might be wiser to,
Go
Is
closer
he-
to the castle.
Wait.
maybe.
Serpon.
Have you ever seen
Sarah
it?
Pool
Santa
takes you
Pool
closer to the
it goes there anyways. All it is a shortcut. Maybe we should just go the long way.
No, I suggest that too.
Have you ever seen him? Strahd.
Me?
Yes.
No, never seen him.
Has anyone you've known seen him? Like, just out, not in his castle. Is he one to leave
He
his home?
looks over at Irina, and Irina just gives him a dirty look. He says, and Irina kind of speaks up, and she says, why?
Just, is us going closer to his home gonna matter at all, or does he ever
Yes.
leave it? I'm just
He
wondering.
leaves it.
He leaves it.
Of course he does. Not always. He tends to stay during the night. Well, or during the day, I don't remember.
During the day.
Which is it, during the day or during the night?
During the day, that's when
He
Dad
can't leave it
leaves.
during the day. He rests.
He goes night night.
Doesn't sound right.
Or doesn't.
During the night is when he tends to hunt. If he hunts. These are still his lands.
That's why we waited till morning.
He,
to leave.
he still sees his people as his subjects. Now, he may, make it awful and torture many other people, but there are some who are still faithful to him as their lord.
Okay.
But many people in Barovia just refer to him as the devil.
Then let's get off the crossroads.
Yeah, these gallows are making me...
Do they have any bodies on?
No, it's a frayed rope.
Okay.
No body.
Do we decide which way we're going?
So,
South.
Okay.
Alright, you guys start heading south.
Common, do you have any name ideas? Okay.
never been one for
As you guys begin to walk back, you start making your way up the road. Seymour, are you in the back?
Yes.
You're a few feet away from the party. You're slowly catching up when you hear...
Like creaking?
from behind you.
Do it. Okay, I'll turn around.
Turn around. On the gallows, where there was nothing before, now hangs a lifeless gray body. The breeze turns the hanged figure slowly, and it kind of turns, and it fixes its dead eyes upon you. And you notice this body is you. As it just kind of sits there with a rope around its neck, you see yourself just kind of slowly stare down at you. As it just hangs there.
Hey, Ismark,
Huh? Yes.
do you see that?
You turn, it's gone. What? The rope?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I see that
Never.
rope.
Just forget it.
Okay. Alright. And he keeps walking.
We a marching boys.
Alright, you guys continue marching. So that little area right there is going to take a little while. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80,
Give me
85,
number one.
90, 95, 100.
Holy shit.
115 minutes? So about an hour and a half.
4.
Huh?
We did a 1 to 20 gamble and he got it.
Nice. Alright, so it's going
Like
to
I
take
want
you guys
nothing from
about...
Yeah, nothing at all.
It's going to take you guys about an hour and 45 minutes to get to H, which is your next stop.
That's what we're doing.
Alright.
Let's go. What does that say right there?
Also, I rolled a 4, so
Sarah Falls. That's what it says.
oh, we made it
No, it's gonna take us an hour and 45 minutes to get there.
to Sarah Falls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ain't no time like the present, and an hour and 45 minutes.
So it took you guys an hour to get there, so it's been... So what time did you guys set out? Probably about like, what, 9
Early
a.m.?
noon.
Early noon, so
Yeah.
11?
Thought we left
early-
earlier.
Did I say noon? Sorry. Like early morning sun.
'Cause you guys
sunrise-ish.
You guys woke up the next morning, so
Yeah, we
like what,
wanted
9?
to get out like right at the beginning of the day.
So 8, 9? Pick a time.
7.
7?
That's fine.
Yeah, 7
So it's like 9:45 by the time you guys get to H.
Okay.
And H is Sarah Falls.
Wait, would it be?
No, he's right.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
You follow the dirt road as it clings to the side of a mountain and ends before an arching bridge of mold-encrusted stone that spans a natural chasm. Gargoyles cloaked in black moss perch on the corners of the bridge, their frowns weather-worn. On the mountainous side of the bridge, a waterfall spills into a misty pool nearly thousands of feet below. The pool feeds a river that meanders into the fog-shredded pines that blanket the valley. You guys are basically on a bridge with like a massive chasm going down. And
How
You guys
big are the
begin to cross the
gargoyles?
bridge. Huh?
Where and how big are the gargoyles?
They're on the bridge. There's 4 of them. They're the bridge. It's long, made of stone, and they're on the in the middle of them. Not the corners, about maybe a third way down, or like 1/4, and then the other fourth on the other end, and they're just hunched over and they're facing the bridge.
They're okay. So, and how are they mounted? Are they like straight?
They're
into it,
they're
or like
they're
clasped?
crouched. They're squatted, and they have like these massive wings on the back, and they're just like hunched forward.
Okay.
They have like devil horns and all that stuff, and they're pretty big, pretty big, like twice your size.
We make haste over the bridge if we can.
All right, you guys begin to walk across the bridge.
Hey, should I push this out of shot?
No, it's not in shot. The overlay goes over it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. You guys cross the bridge. And nothing, well, something might happen.
That's my favorite.
Something happened.
As you guys begin to cross the bridge,
Oh boy.
and I begin to flip a bunch of pages.
All right.
Nothing happened. You continue on your way.
A figure walks alone with the stride and bearing of one who knows no fear. Out of the fog on the other side of the bridge, you begin to see this person just kind of standing there, almost like he was waiting for you. Clad in rusty armor, clutches a gleaming longsword in its pale hand, and looks ready for a fight. And you see as this person, kind of long bedraggled hair, is just holding onto this sword, and it like, there's no like swing, it's just the grinding of metal as it pulls out this sword and then holds it to all of you as you begin to get towards the bridge.
I hold my hand out.
We mean no harm. We're just passing through.
Hear that sound? Didn't sound normal for drawing a sword.
Which means it's an old sword.
Maybe. Didn't seem too natural.
He says,
Who are you? Travelers.
and he kind of clinks forward.
Who are you?
I think I get divine sense.
All right,
That's a thing.
I will use that. Is he an undead?
sure is.
Well,
He
now
says-
we're looking for a fight.
And he says, I
Wait, what
am
happened?
an enemy of Strahd.
What did he say?
He says, I am an enemy of Strahd. And he begins to slowly lumber towards you.
Well,
We
We
May
share
need
the
this
same
guy.
goals.
And then, what?
I say we share the same goals.
explain why you're out attacking us if
I'm holding my
Strahd is-
trident.
Talking about the fallen paladin.
if Strahd is
yeah,
your
but it's
enemy.
not the dead dragon slayer.
He gets about 10 feet away from you, and then he stops. What do you mean?
You're an enemy of Strahd. None of us are Strahd. So
He has many servants.
so you just attack anyone that's out traveling around?
These are his lands.
Well, yeah.
I seek to end him and all of his soldiers who killed me and my regiment.
Well, you'll have no luck by killing us. Or trying to.
Do you think those
All you'll
spells
do is
will work?
kill a few innocents. Or die yourself.
That's a good idea.
Make a persuasion check.
It's worth a shot.
12.
I have to touch him.
He says,
Is it instantaneous?
I'm filled with anger.
I'm probably. I know that's the order, but I'm probably standing up next to Tallman now. So
We can help
I
you.
am filled with anger and hate, and I want nothing more than to destroy everything that he creates and summons. You are truly enemies of Strahd. I will let you pass, but I urge you, go to Argynvostholt and join us in vanquishing him.
Argynvostholt, where is that? How do you spell that?
It is to the west,
To the west.
south of Vallaki, in the mountains.
What's there?
Vladimir Horngard is the leader of the Order of the Silver Dragon.
So we're in agreement, right?
He steps to the side.
I'll nod to him as we pass.
When you nod to him, he kind of turns and he takes his sword and he strikes the side of the bridge,
Okay.
and he just.
Unfazed.
All right.
I want to
Very
extend my
nice.
hand to him.
He just looks at it,
He's
confused.
got a duty.
I
that we
don't think he knows how to shake.
I don't know if that's the best idea anymore.
Should probably just keep going.
He's almost like expecting like you're going to say something.
We have
My team is
places to
advising
be.
me not to, so I was going to shake your hand. Be on my way.
Steps back, and then you walk. Continue following. All right, you guys keep on going.
Just tell him.
I had to double check my oath and
We should let
everything.
him stay.
Good undead.
Maybe
No, I
have
don't
to
think
be
you have to
undead.
destroy all of them.
No, it's not.
I think he'll do.
All right, 30 more minutes pass.
Cease to exist.
It's about 10, 15. You guys have been walking for about 4 or 5 hours now. You're getting pretty tired, but you can keep on going.
Yeah.
I think we should keep going.
Yeah.
So what time is it now?
It's about 10, 15, almost 10:30.
Okay.
In the
Oh
night?
yeah.
No,
Morning. Yeah.
We have plenty
but
of
you
time.
guys have been walking since 7, so it's like, okay, you get exhausted at this point. Like, it's tiring.
I got calves of steel.
Yeah. They do walk a lot. We all.
And as you guys keep
Pounds of
escalating and escalating. You're going up and up in
altitude.
altitude as you keep going up, and you just passed a chasm.
Yeah.
But as you continue going, even here in the mountains, the forest and the fog are inescapable. Ahead, the dirt road splits into two. You're currently at I,
Okay.
widening towards the east. There you see patches of cobblestone suggesting that the eastern branches was once an important thoroughfare.
And I'm familiar with this road.
Yep. You're fully aware that around that little hill right there is Castle Ravenloft. You currently can't see it right now, but you know it's there. And then you guys can see the gate in the distance.
Just without even acknowledging the second route, I continue to the gate.
All right. And about 5 minutes later, you guys walk over to the gate. Sweet. And fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you. Head jutting in the impenetrable. Yeah, it's a fucking big gate. I need to read all that shit. And you guys make your way over towards the gate.
And it is big.
And as you make your way over, they swing open. And they kind of,
So this is headed to the east.
yeah, to make your way towards Vallaki.
Man, that's really cool. I think they have a magic
Wait,
that's
the
like.
east? Are we headed towards the east or the west?
The west, the west.
Okay, I wanted to make sure that we were on the same page as where we were going.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's not foreboding at all, but let's do it.
Yes,
Strahd's
it's
a
like
bit of an enchanter. I feel like everything here is supposed to be foreboding.
Ismark kind of steps forward and he says, "Do you think he knows where we are?"
Probably. If he
I
wants
wouldn't
to.
doubt it.
he might be napping right though. So
Well, we're hoping.
Walk through the gate.
Walk through the gate. Make a wisdom saving throw. Just kidding.
No.
How many minutes from B to O? That little crossroads right there.
Each square is 5 minutes.
Yep.
40.
40. So 40 more minutes are going to pass. It's probably going to be about noon by the time you get... No. About 11:30.
11.
Time you guys get there.
Yep.
All right.
We're getting there.
Gotta get somewhere safe.
Mm-hmm. Somewhere to eat lunch. Have a tuna sandwich.
I send a message to you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, do you think Irina's nice?
Nice?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Okay. You think
Why?
she likes me?
Maybe.
Mm.
You think she likes me?
I don't know.
Mm.
Has she done the cat thing to you yet?
No.
Mm. I'm not sure if that means that she likes you, though. She's maybe like marking her territory. Alright.
As you guys begin to walk, you, after about 40 more minutes, you come to a village.
Mm.
It's completely abandoned,
Mm.
utterly destroyed. Some of the buildings have looked like they've been burned. The streets are empty. It looks like maybe half the size of Barovia, but completely desolated. And up to in the distance, towards the forest to the west, you can see a hill, and on the hill is a windmill. And Irina says, "What is this?"
I was going to ask you the same thing.
Don't really know.
Do you know?
Seems like ruins. And we could search them.
Yeah, I'd like to go into like the nearest house and look around.
Yeah, if it's...
There's nothing. It's all ash.
So, but there's a windmill? You
Is
said?
the windmill
Yeah.
burned?
No, the windmill's not burned.
So everything else is burned, but the windmill isn't.
And the windmill's not turning. Oh, it is turning. The windmill's little things are turning as well. There's smoke coming out of the top of it. And Irina says, "Do you think we could break there?"
That's what I was thinking. Might not be the worst place to spend the night.
Well, it looks like there's people in there.
Yeah, there's smoke coming out of it.
I don't know. Maybe they're
Seems
friendly. I
enchanted
don't
to
know.
me.
I've, only been here a day, but I don't find that many hospitable Barovians.
Does anyone
That's
else
true.
notice anything strange about that?
About the windmill or about
It just looks like someone's
destroyed
burning a
city.
fire.
The air is still.
Is it windy or is it still?
It's pretty still.
There's one thing windmills are reliant on. I think they're playing a game.
Well, we could check it out.
We could always check it out and then, leave if it looks like bad news.
Or they're making bread.
Yeah, worst case scenario, we just leave, right?
Alright.
We'll head up to it.
The old Svalich Road transitions here from being a winding path through the Balanok Mountains to a lazy trail that hugs a mountainside and descends to a fog-filled valley.
He's probably not even right about that.
What the fuck is this
It's
description?
super in character. He's wise, not well read at all.
Mm.
Might not actually know how fucking windmills work.
Yep, the onion-domed
Oh, it does.
edifice leans forward and to one side, as though trying to turn away from the stormy gray sky. You see gray brick walls and dirt-covered windows on the upper floors. A decrepit wooden platform encircles the windmill above the flimsy doorway leading to the building's interior. Perched on a wooden beam above the door is a raven. It hops about and squawks at you, seemingly agitated. It's very, very angry. As you guys make your way over, it's just like, it's hopping up and down.
The raven?
Yeah.
Can I shoot it?
Well, it's more like, ah! Ah!
Okay. That makes more sense.
I'm gonna go over to
Why do
it
you want to shoot?
Okay.
Like
It's
and use my super furbolt powers, and I can explain things to it. I can't get any feedback.
Make an insight check.
Fuck.
Inside a bird.
13.
Okay. What are you explaining to it?
Insight? What?
Well, you said you want it. First, I'm having you do that. Then I'm having you. What do you want to tell it?
said it's wisdom based, man.
Oh, okay, then much better than that. Is it really?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I was
No,
bad
no,
at
I
it.
did
Yeah,
good. I got
plus four.
17.
So, what are you trying to tell it?
Just that we don't mean any trouble here, pretty much.
Okay. You tell it that, and it gets
No.
angrier. And it looks, and from what you can tell, from what you know somewhat about animals, You almost can tell it's attempting to communicate with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's attempting to, it's like, leave, go. Get away from here. Don't come in here. Go away.
I'll pull out my trident as we're approaching the door.
As soon as you do, the raven just looks down at you. It gets fed up and then flies away.
I could have shot it.
Did it tell you that there was problems?
I think there's something dangerous residing in here.
Really? Do you think so?
Is there a window?
Look up. Yeah, there's two. There's one on the first floor and then another on the second
I'd
floor.
like to try to do a little sneaky peek into the.
Well, it's above the door. It's on the second floor, so you'd have to
Oh,
climb
okay,
up
so
there.
there was one here and one here.
Well, that's on the second floor.
There's no windows on the first floor.
There are no windows on the first floor.
Okay, I try and boost her up.
Here,
So,
It's gonna take a lot more than just
yeah,
you.
I figured.
Hey, you give me a boost.
You
roll.
There we go.
you could boost her to grab onto the door frame, pull up on the door frame, and then look into the second door window.
What if Tallman did it?
Or we
You
could
could
just
do-
knock on the door.
I want to know what's in there before I go in there.
It's still like 15 feet up, so no, Tallman just holding her up like this isn't gonna be high enough.
I'm like 9 feet tall.
Right, but you would still have to get on top of the door frame and pull yourself up to look in.
Stand on my shoulders.
Yeah.
Be perfect.
I can also make myself 9 feet tall.
Oh yeah.
You're just gonna make yourself 9 feet tall?
And if I stood on
you can
his
be a Tallman.
shoulders, I can turn into Tallman.
Alright, make a strength check.
I also have that Goliath-ish ability where I can like super carry heavy shit.
Cool. Still make a strength check.
Oopsies.
Wait, you get that as a firbolg?
Yeah.
Oh.
That is a 14.
Alright, you get onto his shoulders, and then you just begin to grow in height, and your head comes up to the top of it, and you guys just see this. What are you? Just him?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's just two tall men stacked on top
Stacked
of
on
each
top
other.
of each other. You peer into that room, and in that area.
Someone sees you. What the fuck?
Oh, just to let you guys know, by the time you do
It's
get
like
up
giant
there,
outside.
there is wind, and it clearly is blowing the windmill.
Oh.
A haggard, heavy-set old woman with a face as wrinkled as a boiled apple sweeps the floor of this room, pushing around a few old bones and stirring up a cloud of white dust with her broom. She wears a blood-stained, flour-caked apron. A long, sharp bodkin impales her bundled-up mound of gray hair. That's what you see.
An old lady with blood on her and flour.
And boily
And a bunch
fish.
of bones.
I'll set you down after.
Yep.
Few seconds.
There's a nasty old witch in there. Think she's eating
Pick
people.
up the trident. Any reason to knock then?
Why do you think that?
Wait, what was in there?
Like a witch, like an old lady with boils, and she's covered in blood, and I think she's making people into food. There's bones, and she's covered in blood, and she seems to bake.
Is this where the that old woman back in Barovia, she makes those pies?
The woman that talks about dream pies?
Yeah.
What did she look like?
I wouldn't have remembered her face.
Old, and she has her hair in a bunch, and she's crouched over, and she has boils on her face. I don't know. I didn't really look at her too much.
well,
She's
if-
nasty.
This is really far away, though. They advertise in Barovia specifically.
If it is,
There
I
could be more than one.
could enter and see if I could figure anything out because she knows me. I said I might come back and buy some of her
Seems
pies.
very much like an unjust business.
There could just be more than one old lady working for this person.
It's
There's
true.
only one way to find out. Are we
Well-
knocking or are we entering?
I mean, you and I could go first.
If we
and
knock,
find
they'll
out.
she'll
I
know.
don't work well with trickery.
I mean, she's just an old lady. What is she gonna do to us?
What is that?
This is my boomstick.
Was that in your hands?
I'll walk up and I'll knock on the door.
Okay.
I mean, if she's
Knock
really
on the
cooking
door.
People, she must be getting them somehow.
I mean, it could be like
Trident
people
still
who
drawn.
want to die.
Maybe. Yeah, I guess.
Like, yeah, you can eat me. I don't
Just
care
goes to
anymore.
retirement homes.
I don't know. It
I'm
seems like
ready
to
everyone here
die.
wants to die.
Come in!
Did she say come in
You
and
see
then have
this
to lock
old-
the door?
You see this old woman
I
before
love
you,
everything.
as previously described to you, which you didn't see. She's not wearing the apron.
Okay.
And she looks over and she says, hello, and she opens the door.
Is this
She
the
says-
same woman from Barovia that offered us the dream pies?
I don't think so. If it is, that's funny.
Maybe she sells them out to other people.
I mean, that's
Other
possible.
old
To make
lady.
It might just be
profit.
someone else. I don't know.
Well, we can find out right now.
Whoa.
I actually
you
don't know
guys.
exactly how this goes.
It's a callback to the old lady in Barovia.
I don't even know how. Yeah.
She walks really, really fast.
Guys, she's a witch. She has a broom that she flies on. She's faster.
Don't stereotype.
This lady's definitely a witch.
Doesn't mean she has
Yeah,
a
it
broom.
sure is the same lady.
God.
And she says, "Oh, you've come back. Have you decided to finally buy some dream pies?"
Well, I did tell you about me not having enough money, but I brought my friends this time.
Good,
So
good.
if we could enter and maybe have a talk about it.
Wow, there's so many of you.
My eyes are trained on her hands,
Yes, of course. Old, wrinkly. There's long nails. Creepy.
where they're moving.
She says, "Come in. Wait, I don't know if she'll let you in. Let's find out."
Cool.
I'm just gonna describe what I'm looking up for you guys so that you know what's going on here.
What's going on is a ass
Very-
whooping.
Oh no!
I don't want to date an old lady.
I do. Fuck old lady.
I do think she's a witch.
I love
so.
how even with the new character, there tends to be like this side and this side tend to agree on things. We're just like, maybe
We're
not.
the
You guys are like,
go-getters.
hell yeah.
We've always been the go-getters.
I
We
mean,
don't fuck around.
he told me it's an old lady that might be cooking people. So
It's very true.
Just
She
Hansel
sells
and Gretel?
lies.
yeah.
Pretty much.
It's very strange. She says, "Yes, of course." Well, and as she lets you in, she kind of hobbles over to the other corner and she says, "Oh, it's such a mess in here." And she grabs a broom and she begins to kind of sweep up the floor very quickly.
pass
And
message to.
Is it just like dust that she's sweeping?
make a perception check.
Yeah, I want to do that too.
See what she's sweeping up.
This is
Ooh,
definitely
it's actually
Rachel.
not bad.
This is Hansel.
Ismark and Irene are staying in the back.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Gotcha.
Natural
Oh
20?
shit, dirty 20.
Yeah, small human bones.
What the fuck?
Yep, that she sweeps up very quickly underneath like the oven and her other things. She turns around, she puts it down, she walks over and she says, "So,
Can I ask a quick question?
yeah.
When you say small human bones, is it because they're like finger bones, or is it because
I
they're
don't know,
act-
you didn't see them."
small? Oh, okay. All right.
That was gonna be a question though.
I think I would draw the connection.
Natural 20, yeah, they're not finger bones.
No,
they're
the
like
missing child from Barovia.
like underdeveloped femur.
Okay.
You just saw bones. You're not entirely sure. You know what that was. She walks over and she says,
Where did she sweep them?
"Just underneath the oven, which is currently on."
Okay, big oven.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's heat coming from it. She says, "So pastries. I can sell a pastry for 1 gold piece if you'd like a basket." She holds up a basket. She says, 20 gold pieces for the entire basket.
How many are in a basket?
25, so you're saving a lot of money."
Give me just a moment. I would like everyone to look at me for a moment.
Head over to the oven, crouch down, sweep them out.
She, okay. You're gonna put your hand under the oven?
Under and up, yeah.
That's hot.
Well, yeah.
Okay, you stick your hand under the oven, and you, as you begin to walk over, she
It's
runs
hot.
over to you, and she's like, what are you? And as you go over and you stick your hand under to sweep them out, you sweep a few of them out, and they just kind of clink onto the ground, and you burn your hand, as that's where the burner is, under an oven. You take 2 fire damage as you do that, and she says, "Why are you making such a mess?" And she grabs her broom and she kind of bats you away. And she very quickly sweeps it back underneath the oven.
Okay.
You guys did see like 2 like small splinters of bone just kind of spill underneath it. They look like small human ones, maybe. They also just look like chicken bones. Like, you didn't get a very quick look at them, but that's what you see. And she says, "Why are you here? What are you doing?"
He said you sell pies.
Yes, I do. She's looking at you.
Offer them pies.
Could I ask what your recipe is?
It's a secret recipe. If I told you, you'd try to recreate it and then sell it and drive me out of
I
business.
mean, I could never cook as well as you could.
Don't patronize me.
It works with most people, so.
I'm
Well,
not gonna waste
not
my
me.
time. I'm gonna stab her.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna fucking stab her. Paladins don't fuck around.
Okay, you stab an old woman.
Yes, I do.
An old witch.
We're just
Difference.
talking to her, and then he gets up behind her, pull out the trident, and just goes. And we're like, what the fuck?
Roll attack?
We're getting a recipe.
Is this a sneak attack?
No, just roll attack.
Okay.
You like, you have it out and you just kind of pull it towards you, and you
I do
go to
with one
stab
hand. I
her.
have my shield out in the other.
Okay.
That is a 17.
Yeah, roll damage.
Okay. That is 6 damage.
You stab it through her and she.
Holy shit, Tony!
This woman is killing children. We shouldn't waste our time.
Is it go time?
Yeah.
I should fire at
Stabbing
her.
her again.
Roll attack.
All right. Cool. 16.
21.
You fire into her head as she's breathing and struggling as she kind of holds onto the trident into her. You pull it out and you look up. You blast her head. Her head explodes and she falls onto the ground.
Alright.
I'm gonna use the trident to scoop
Irina and
The
Isma.
fuck was
Isma
that?
Like, holy
I'm
shit!
gonna use the trident to scoop out the rest of the bones.
You pull some of the bones out.
Look for skull, femur, anything that's.
No, they're just small
God,
bones
okay,
that are maybe
cool.
about this big.
There were more upstairs. Let's go upstairs. Yeah.
I'm gonna investigate the room.
Okay. As you investigate the room.
Yeah, I'll go upstairs with you.
I wouldn't advise going alone.
That's why I'm
We're
not.
going together.
Yep, the ground floor has been converted into a makeshift kitchen, but the room is filthy. Baskets and old dishware are piled everywhere. Adding to the clutter is a peddler's cart, a chicken coop, a heavy wooden trunk, a pretty wooden cabinet with flowers painted on its doors. In addition to the clucking of chickens, you can hear toads croaking. Sweet smell of pastries blends horridly with the stench that burns your nostrils. The awful odor comes from out of an open, upright barrel in the center of the room. Warmth issues from a brick oven against one wall, and a crumbling staircase ascends the wall up across from it. No, you don't hear that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's barrels and other things.
Checking the barrels, cabinets, anything.
We head upstairs.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't know if Seymour's going, but
The
I
barrel
know where you are.
holds a glistening, greenish black ichor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jam steel.
Can you tell what this is?
There's also a cabinet. It contains wooden bowls full of herbs and baking ingredients, including flour, sugar, and several grounds of powdered bone. Hanging on the inside of the cabinet doors are a dozen locks of hair. Amid various concoctions are 3 small labeled containers that hold elixirs. The first elixir, labeled Youth, is a golden syrup.
Yeah, I'll take that.
All right.
It's
The second
funny,
elixir is labeled Laughter. It is it's red. And there's a third one, a greenish milky liquid named Mother's Milk.
He was telling me about the black one. Can I look at it and see if I know what it is?
The ichor, greenish.
Make an Arcana check.
I also point out the hair to the people downstairs.
Nope. I got a 7.
You have no idea what this is. You guys make your way upstairs. Irina and Ismark are like, should we follow you?
You can if you'd like.
Whatever you want to do.
Everyone, I need your help.
I just
They both look really confused.
Yeah, I just need a minute. It's upstairs.
They both begin to walk upstairs and they follow you, and you make your way to the second floor. You open it. It's the room that you saw before. There's a mill in the middle, and there's another staircase that continues upwards.
Is there anything in here?
Nope, it's a mill, and it looks like it was just cleaned.
I'm gonna close the door behind us. I'm sorry. I really fucking hope he was right.
I'm gonna go up to the top.
Okay.
I'll keep following Ari.
Make your way up to the top. And you can hear music and like thuds and like dancing and squealing.
Keep going up to the top.
Yeah.
All right. Dancing around a thick wooden gear shaft in the center of this cramped circular room are two ugly young women wearing silk shawls and gowns of stitched flesh. Long needles stick out of their tangled mops of black hair. The women cackle with glee. In a rotting wooden closet are 3 crates, stacked atop one another, with small doors set into them. Next to the closet is a heap of discarded clothing. A ladder climbs in a wooden trapdoor that is 9 foot high, with a 9 foot high ceiling, and a molding bed with tattered canopies sits nearby. They are dancing around looking, and they turn and they look at you, and they go, "Ah! Who are you? Why are you
wearing
in
skin
here?"
dresses.
Are all of us in here?
No,
Just you two, and Irina and Ismark, but they're about 5 feet behind you. If you shut the door on them?
Yes.
Okay, so it's just you two.
Wait, what?
It's,
Ismark and Irina.
you and I
outside
are
of this
on the
door.
3rd floor now. And they look at you and they're, "Hey, why are you up here? What are
Wait,
you
can
doing?"
you close the door behind us?
Yes.
Why? I don't want to.
I'll reopen it for you. Like it's more like a.
"Get out! Go!" They walk over to you and they say, "You're not supposed to be in here.
Yeah, sorry.
Leave! Go! Be gone!"
I'm
They
gonna
kick you out.
cast a message down to
I'll-
They look down, they see everybody else, and like, "What are you all doing in here?"
Can they see all the way down to the bottom floor, or do they just see Irina and Ismark?
They see all 4 of you.
Okay.
And then they shove you down to the final floor.
Oh.
They look down, then they see you two, and they go. Then they see the old lady. You can't just stab. They look down, they see the old lady who's dead on the ground. They both shriek in horror.
Were you gonna cast a message?
Yeah, I was, but then things changed.
Oh, okay.
So
Where are you going to cast? Where are you going
I'm
to tell
gonna
Seymour?
cast message to Seymour and say that there were more people, but now he knows that. So
Yeah, they shriek in horror, they turn, and then they both begin to look at each other, and they look a little concerned, and they look down, they're almost in shock and panic, and then they transform into night hags.
Blown away.
Roll initiative.
3.
Nice. Ira.
21.
Ari.
10.
Seymour.
18.
Oops. All right, top of the round, Ira. You are on the stairs, 5 feet away from them. They are both on the stairs as well. You are below them.
Is she
as
also 5 feet away from me?
They kind of like hunch forward, and then their back and shoulders kind of like pop into place and begin to grow.
What do they look like?
They're purple skinned with long black hair, horns, and long black nails that almost resemble claws. Much like so.
When you say 5 feet away, do you mean if I move away they'll get an opportunity attack, or do you mean?
Correct. Yeah, they will get an opportunity.
So
attack.
is Ari also right next to me with them?
Correct, and you have
Cool, so you and
Ismark and
I
Ismark and Irina behind you.
Is it like this or like this?
It's side to side.
So we're side to side.
It's a big stairway.
And then Irina and Ismark are behind us. like
Yes.
that. And then where would the other two be in relation?
They're on the ground, not near the stairs.
So kind of like that.
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool.
So this is the stairs,
Um,
and this is the room down.
I mean, go ahead and draw it.
Yeah.
I'll pull out my double daggers, and
All right, do it.
I love your.
yeah.
Stairs. And then
Lowest is a 18.
how big is the room?
I don't care.
18
As big as you
and
want.
21.
It is a circle, but that's fine.
What's the square?
18, 21.
So they can
18,
be-
21 both hit.
See them then, right?
Yeah, you guys can all see them.
How high up are they? Like, where's
15
the spiral
feet.
go? Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
What's this? Oh, yeah, because it's a circle.
It's a square now. You drew it as a square.
Well, I mean,
Could you show me how we get up there? Like, does it start over
there's
here
like
or something?
Say it's there. It turns.
Oh, okay, it's just, okay.
This is the map now.
Alright.
Spencer decided things are squares now.
15, 17.
The map is a square.
20 damage.
20 damage. You stab into him.
And if it matters, those are with the silvered weapons.
Silvered weapons.
Yeah.
You do full damage to them. The silver burns into them and hurts them. You see like steam come off of them as they just look over at you.
I guess he's came in handy pretty quick.
Seymour, what are you doing?
Can I shoot these people?
You sure can.
Okay. By the way, I only use silver bullets now, just so you know.
Sounds good.
Give me a crap.
Yeah, he gave you like 50, right?
100.
Give you 100.
There, now you'll never run out.
At some point you might.
Yes.
That's really good.
7.
7.
Wow.
Make sure you're keeping track of those bullets too.
I am.
You fire and just go. It's
Wait,
a
he
miss.
missed with his 7?
These guys are
Irina
crazy.
is going to
We're gonna
turn and
die.
say, "What the fuck are these things?"
Witches!
Never
I
gets my
told you
accent
they're
again.
witches!
We don't really know, don't really care, but they're gonna kill us if we don't kill them.
They're
So
evil. All we need to know.
She is going to drop down the stairs.
This one?
no,
That's
Irina.
no,
Irina.
Irina. She's going to drop down there, and she's going to pull out 2 daggers and throw them both. I have to use dice to play this game.
Don't worry, I forgot to grab mine too.
And she misses, but she gets a crit on one.
Oh,
and
shit.
She lands into her, and she gets her sneak attack.
She's a rogue.
Whoa.
Wait,
She's
wouldn't
a
she be like
ragu.
here then?
Yeah, that's fine. Just move
Can you turn me around?
No.
it. Nah,
You
it is
turn
that
me
way.
round.
At the wall.
Huh? What's going on?
Yeah, that's why you missed. You just
Oh.
went like this.
You're like, ha!
Huh, this thing?
Trick shot. Yeah, she
360.
chucks this knife into the one that you just stabbed.
And this one's
and it-
silvered or regular?
It's just regular. And it lands into her and she looks down at her. She's like, oh, I think she's mad.
Yeah, a little bit. So
The other one that you haven't attacked is going to look forward and look at you, Ari. Which one did you attack?
I've been attacking the right one.
Oh.
The not lizard folk.
Okay. Alright.
How is
So
that?
then
Bugbear?
the lizard folk one is going to attack you then.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
It is going to... Yep, it's going to do 2 claw attacks. No, it only can do one. One claw attack. Supposed to bitch slap you.
You look like
Gets
her.
a 16.
I will use defensive duelist. When you're wielding a finesse weapon with which you are proficient, and another creature hits you with a melee attack, you can use reaction to add 3 to your AC for the attack. My AC becomes 19.
Cling! What's that from?
Feet. That's my feet.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
It's footsie.
Is that the martial...
No, it's called defensive duelist.
Oh, it's just...
So
okay.
it's basically a weaker shield, but I have that. I have my proficiency bonus to my
Very cool.
AC for an attack.
Alright, what are you doing?
I have it so I don't have to waste spell
Reach
slots
out
on shield every time I
and
get
poke
hit.
the lady in front of me.
Alright, poke
Hopefully.
the lady in front of you.
And I crit.
Oh, fuck!
Do you crit with spells?
Yeah, if it's an attack roll, you can crit with it.
Yes.
Isn't that inflict wounds? What level did you cast that at? 3rd?
Damn.
How many d6s is that?
If I crit, 10.
Alright, how many do you need? Because I have my rogue dice
I
out.
have 6. That's D10.
Oh, d10s. Holy
I need 4 more.
Cool, I got 4 right here.
Don't want your color coded.
Yeah.
Oh, yours are metal.
Yeah, there's a metal one in there. How'd the metal one do?
Well, this one's a 6 and that one's a 1.
Fuck.
Mathematics.
Her rolls weren't much
Yeah.
better.
Oh, those are 7s.
A lot of 2s and 1s though.
Shut your face. Shut your face. Doesn't matter. 21.
Are you attacking the one that I've been attacking too?
I'm attacking this.
Cool, so that one's just getting
Beautiful.
slammed.
Mm-hmm.
31, 32, 33, 35. Necrotic damage.
Nice. Yeah, you go out and poke her, and you watch as her face begins to melt,
Holy
Indiana Jones style. Ismark is going
That's what you
to...
use.
He's like, I can't get around you, you're... Dude, I don't know what to do. So he will roll to the ground right next to Irina, pull out his crossbow, and shoot the other one.
Right there.
Wait, which one?
He gets 15 and misses.
The other one.
He's going to shoot the bugbear one. And misses.
The one that I just.
Which one is the other
The one
one?
that you guys have been slam dunking is going to...
Hey, so fun tip out there for
Why
everyone
the
watching.
fuck did I do that?
If you're making beef jerky, never use ranch as a seasoning for it.
Why would you use ranch for anything?
People,
What did you
people,
learn?
people make mistakes, okay?
Did you get ranch beef jerky?
No.
No, he made it.
I made it
and
once.
Didn't work.
Yeah.
Did you put like
Oh.
actual ranch on it? Or,
When
like,
I make
ranch?
when I
You
make
cooked
marin
the ranch.
when I make marinades, yeah. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be a good idea. When I make marinades, I like mix it all together. And it came out very chalky.
Yeah.
And a little rancid.
Well, you learned from your mistakes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all that matters.
Mhm.
It's like putting
Everyone else
mayonnaise
learned
in
from
the
my
microwave.
mistakes as well. Like what?
Well, the 2,000 people that still watch us.
So
which,
that
by
one
the way,
right
is
there
awesome.
is going to say,
Sister, we combine our powers together.
and she pulls out this. They turn into one big hag.
Fusion high.
She pulls out this stone.
Fuck.
She holds it up into the air, and it begins to explode with electricity. And then she holds it forward
Shit.
down to all of you.
Oh boy.
Down to all of you, meaning all of us, or the ones in the square?
Or the two of us,
Ooh.
which is the scarier option.
She points down into the room below,
Shit.
and she fires it. This massive stroke of lightning forms. Everybody in there needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Including me and Ari.
No, you two don't.
I got a 7.
The healer.
7
is going
fails.
to
A
stay.
dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
16.
16. You.
The healer is going to remain just fine. yeah, what are you doing
Succeed.
up front? Stop it.
Irina succeeds, and she takes no damage.
Hell yeah.
And Ismark fails.
Oh damn, you made her a high
Oh,
level
she's some
rogue.
kind of rogue.
She's like at least our level.
Yeah, I mean, I assume so.
Oh no, traditional arena stat block sucks ass.
Yeah, Jacob said that already. that he changed her. I mean, we shouldn't expect anything as the way we played it before.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I just think it's really cool. Like I'm not saying it like, so like I think that's really cool. It's just like damn.
All right,
that's a
Seymour, you're
big,
taking half damage.
That's a big buff.
What'd you pull?
I mean, he did beef up
37.
like
I'm
everything.
good. I'm
That's
good.
true.
Yeah.
Ironically,
It's
except for
KO.
This encounter.
Yeah.
This encounter he made somewhat easier. Some that way.
It's 28 lightning damage. 14 for
Fuck my
you.
pussy.
You need to make a saving throw, sir.
What kind?
A Constitution saving throw.
17.
17. You succeed. You're good.
Negative con?
No, I
I rolled a 15.
just
Oh, that looks like a
overestimated
17 from where I'm at.
And Ismark did not have to make the saving throw. He takes it and he looks like he's
He's
hurt.
got lots of
And
above
Mr. Seymour took 14. You're not looking too good. You also need to make that saving throw.
Why?
You have 25 hit points.
I do not. We leveled up.
Well, how many hit points do you have?
33.
Oh, wow, that's a really big hit point jump.
And I had 12 temporary hit points. So,
Oh, very, very cool. I should edit that.
yeah, you should.
Yeah. All right. Anyways,
I like how you got like ours, but you didn't. How much health do you think I have?
they're probably all wrong. Me, what are you doing?
Because I
I'm
have
going
4.
to cast Branding Smite on my trident and give it a good old chuck.
Which one?
Whichever one's taking the most damage.
That would be her.
The only one that's taking damage.
That is a dirty 20.
Yep.
I appreciate it. You rolled a 20.
So she takes
What did you cast on your trident?
Branding smite.
Branding Smite.
Very cool.
So give me 1 second. That is. I lost my train of thought. So that is 9 plus.
Wait, did you chuck it?
Yeah.
Does Branding Smite apply when it's a melee weapon?
Yeah,
attack?
any attack.
Is it any or is it melee?
It's
'Cause-
any, I checked.
All right.
So that is 15 damage.
Very cool. Very cool.
Next time you
actually.
hit a creature with a weapon attack.
That is
It's the
awesome.
regular smites that have to be melee.
That means you could
It's
make
a
a bow
divine
paladin.
As long as you
15
don't.
total? All right. Yeah,
As long as you never want to
chuck
use
the
regular
spirit, or it
divine smite.
lands into her, and it just begins to brand her.
Okay.
That was fire damage.
Let me see. Give me 1 more second. Radiant.
Radiant. Okay. And how much damage did the trident do? Because that's
It
half.
did 3.
All right. So only one. So she gains 2 health. Ira.
Keep slicing into her.
All right, do it.
What do clerics use for their
Right, that's a
spell
crit
save DC?
and a 21.
Yeah.
For those.
Wisdom.
Wisdom?
There you go.
Oh, that would
A
explain
crit
why.
and a 21.
Yeah, both hit.
Wait, no, it doesn't.
She now sheds light and can't hide.
Oh.
Oh no!
Alright. That's actually really kind of cool.
right.
That's how you beat the rogue. That's how you beat Sphinx. You can't hide anymore, sorry.
I mean, she's dead before you hit her. Or you're dead before you. Yeah, she's just dead.
11.
The moment you think
Well.
about killing Sphinx, you're dead.
Yeah.
I think I might.
15,
I probably could.
25.
You don't
28 damage.
28 damage. Nice.
Yeah, I rolled a lot of
Hurtled
ones.
into the astral.
Yeah, you stab up into her, and she kind of stumbles back, holding the stone, and she looks up at you in anger.
Alright, get the stone.
Seymour.
She drops
Can
it.
Someone
I
get the stone.
shoot at the orb?
No, but it's in her hand.
Yeah, roll attack.
Okay, and I'm doing 2 attacks.
That's either going to be very good or very bad.
This is the second one, so I don't think I add proficiency to it, right?
Yeah, do it.
That is a 16.
Okay. Hit.
And
The only-
do you not add proficiency for the second one?
Is it
It's
an
like-
offhand attack?
No, I mean it's the same one. It's just I'm using a bonus action.
No, you can add your
Oh,
proficiency.
okay. Then that one's even higher. So.
Yeah, then
Only-
both hit.
Time I think you could ever see Sphinx if you were the class that Marshall's playing in Sunder. Because you can use your
You
like.
can get true sights.
No,
17
you can use
damage.
your once a day thing to get a plus 20.
What'd you get?
to passive
17 damage.
perception.
Wow. Okay, so you guys watch
True sight just let you.
Seymour, and on the final shot, the bullet goes up, and you watch she's holding it, and it struggles, and then it shatters in her hand. You just watch as all the pieces just shatter everywhere, and she just looks at it, and she looks down to you in anger.
She's like, the fuck did
Irina's
you
like,
do?
she gives you a thumbs up. She's like, "Good job," and she throws another dagger at this bitch, and my dice goes behind the screen, way over here.
Crit
And-
though, right?
No, but she hits, and she gets her sneak attack.
She's just like,
She's fucking dead. Irina, she's like, she says, "Good job," and she chucks another dagger in it, and she's like, she looks at you, over at you, and then a dagger just goes in between her eyeballs, and she
I'm
just
kidding, but that's actually what
and lands on the
happened.
ground, dead.
That's great. Great job. I'm a little attracted to you right now.
She winks at you.
Oh, shit.
The second one turns,
We got this going
and she, she's fuming.
Nice gesture.
But she notices what happens. She's not stupid. She realizes her situation. She turns to all of you and she and disappears. She's gone.
Oh, damn.
Just can teleport.
Combat
I'm gonna
is
try
over.
to see her. Is she invisible?
No, she teleported.
I'm gonna run back upstairs where
Yeah, I'll follow.
I found them. Is she up here?
Nope.
No. I'll investigate up here.
Know where she
Okay.
could have gone. Hey guys, go outside for her maybe?
Run outside.
Right. Well, look. And Irina and Ismark run outside.
I'll go with them.
All right. You guys begin to look around and stare out into the,
Yeah, we'll look
the
around.
fog-ridden forests.
And then whoever came upstairs with the two of us, we'll look around. I'll look around to see if I can find her anywhere else in something, or if I can find anything really.
All right. You don't.
Witches can
And you
teleport.
don't find anything else. You don't see them. You don't see anything. And Ismark and Irina yell back there like, "They're not here.
What else
She's
is-
not here."
What else is in the room?
Which room? Which floor?
We're at the top.
So there's 4 floors. So you're at 3 or 4.
Which one did we get pushed back
Third
down
one.
at?
Third one. You guys
So
went up to
you guys you fought them on the first floor.
Right.
The second floor is where you
I
looked
went up.
into.
I went up to the floor that we found them in.
Floor number 3.
Okay, yeah, where?
Then it goes up to like a cellar.
Oh, then I'll go up there.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go to the 4th floor.
That room also has like a bunch of shit in it. You go up to the 4th floor. You've reached the windmill's peak, a domed chamber filled with old machinery. There's not much room to move around. Light slips into the attic through small holes in the walls. You find some bird nests on the inside. That's about it.
Well, that's all right. Look around the 3rd floor then.
Okay. There are crates,
I'll open them.
and there are.
Oh, you just feel like
Yeah,
in
sorry.
here.
There are 2 moldy beds, 3 moldy beds, and that's about it.
See if there's anything else.
How do you get a bed moldy?
I'll open the crates.
You open up the crates, there's nothing inside.
Where the fuck?
Alright, I go
I
back
hate
downstairs.
teleport spells.
Are there any?
Yeah.
Are there any shovels on the first floor?
No.
Okay.
I'll come down. Alright.
Alright, group meeting.
What's our group name?
Yes, okay.
Group meeting. This doesn't. This. Oh, you're part of the group now.
At least until we get to...
Can we maybe talk to people a little bit more before murdering them?
Felt like we talked to them quite a lot.
Depends on the people.
I don't really want to just murder old women,
These
and I don't
ones
really
are-
want to be part of a group that just murders old
I
women.
mean, 2 of them transformed, 1 of them did not.
They didn't really seem like old women.
Ismark walks over and
This
kind
one
of
right here
pushes up against the leg of it
You
and
blew
says,
her head off.
Yeah, that was eating children.
I mean, she was kind of creepy, but she wasn't. Why?
Do we kill people that kill children?
How do you know she killed children?
It's pretty easy to draw clues.
Do you have any proof? Show me the proof that you know she killed children. You're going to murder a
I'll go
woman.
upstairs and get the apron.
Alright, you bring the apron down.
I'll turn
Oh,
off
you.
the
Oh,
stove.
which apron?
The bloody one with flour.
Okay, that's not upstairs. It's on this level.
It was on the 2nd floor. She took it. Okay, whatever. I'll look for it.
You find it.
Okay. I'll throw that down. Turn off the stove.
Okay.
I'll push it to the side if I can.
Okay. Yeah, you push it to the side.
Gesture at both of them.
I assume you're gesturing at the bones.
This is a hunch.
I mean, yeah, we could wait next time until they kill another child and then prove it for sure.
I just want it to be,
Group
proven
decision.
to everyone, and it to be a group decision to do things. You can message me. You can tell me what you're thinking. This isn't the first time you've done something without talking to us, Seymour.
Okay. I mean, I still feel like we did the right thing here.
I mean,
You killed an old woman.
you might...
She could have been innocent. You don't know anything. We didn't ask her anything. Ismark storms out of the room.
You might be right that we did the right thing, but we can't know now,
I follow you, Smart Cat.
right? I guess I don't know. It doesn't. The way it was done doesn't sit well with me either. I understand the intention.
Yeah, I'll just let children die next time. That's fine. Or whatever they were killing.
I feel as though I
No.
waited until I had enough clues. I may not be the most observant, but it seemed plain as day to me. I
Well,
can
'cause I-
wait longer if you need.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. No. I'll walk outside.
You guys make your way outside?
Were we not resting here?
What time of day is it?
Noon.
Yeah, noonish.
Do we know where Vallaki is on the map? Or
Yeah, you know Vallaki is N.
in?
You are currently at O.
So when each hex is 5 minutes. This is about noon.
Let's make it to Vallaki then.
Should be a couple hours.
Yeah, about 2 more hours.
Mhm.
3 more hours. We can make it to Vallaki. I didn't realize it was that close. I thought we were gonna have to rest tonight. I think if we push through, we can make it to Vallaki today.
Can we rest? Irina walks up. She says, "Can we rest for like an hour?
Yeah.
Something."
Yeah, we have time. And the sun goes down about what, 6 p.m. here? 6ish?
Something like that.
Yeah.
We
so-
don't have a sun.
Sorry, wait. There is no sun here. When does it get dark?
Uh,
Like how long?
In about 6-7 hours.
I mean, we only need to walk for about another 3. So And a short rest might do as well.
Is anyone wounded?
Yes.
He'll come over to you.
Actually, no, I'm fine. I just need to cast mage armor again.
Two of you. Are you fine?
Ismark will walk forward. He says, "No, I'm injured."
Okay. He'll set his hand on Ismark's shoulder. Cast Cure Wounds.
All right.
That is 8 hit points regained.
All right. You heal him.
How are you feeling now?
A little better, thanks. He's still very much injured, but he's just like, they.
4. He gets 4 more hit points.
Oh, thanks. I feel a little bit better. Irina walks about maybe 30, 40 feet, kind of down the hill away from the windmill, and she kind of sets up some like camping gear and just begins to sit and maybe eat some
I'm gonna
food.
keep an eye on her.
Okay. You guys are short resting, so you can roll hit dice, which Ismark and Irina are. Ismark is gonna do.
Why the hell I cast all those spells now?
And he gets his health back. Well, he helped him. He didn't have to use all of them.
I'm gonna just do a general sweep of the windmill while everyone else is resting.
You
See if I
don't.
can find anything at all that would be.
There's
more
the
evidence, less
only thing that
evidence.
you scour the entire thing. You don't find much else other than the potions. Did you take the potions? All 3 of them? Okay. There's the barrel full of the dark viscous liquid.
The fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna drink that.
Okay. And then there is the oven, which was turned off by me.
Right. Is there anything in the oven currently?
Yes. There are her supposed dream pies. There's about 8 of them in there.
I'm gonna pull one out.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cut it open and split it apart. See if I can figure out what's inside it.
It smells weirdly sour, but it smells like pastry. It looks like a meat pie.
I assume the meat is too chopped up for me to determine where the meat came from.
Yeah, like it's cooked too, so you can't really tell.
Right. It's not like, oh, this is obviously chicken and this is beef. and
No,
this
it's
is-
difficult to tell. It's all just kind of this mush as you kind of open and look at it. You're like,
I think we're pretty porky.
Alright. I mean, if that's all I find, I'm just gonna leave. I'm not even gonna bother to try to eat one of
Okay.
those.
You put that down, you walk out.
I'm gonna message Ari. You should know that the times that I've gone off on my own, one was to interrogate demons that were hunting us. The second time was to buy the alarm spell to keep you safe, since they attacked your room.
He's talking about Istrid.
Alright, well, that was also for the Harpers, but I guess maybe that was the wrong move too.
It wasn't the wrong move. I just wanted to be in on the move before it happened.
There's no more. I don't say anything else.
Hour passes. You guys rest. Irina and Ismark kind of pack up their stuff and continue onwards. They say, ready?
Yeah.
Right. We're almost there.
It's a short walk now.
Yep. Guys walk for about 2 hours. As I get sold some shit real fast. The old Svalich road meanders into a valley watched over by dark, brooding mountains to the north and the south. The woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by a wooden palisade. I don't know what those things are. Thick fog presses up against this wall, as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town aslumber. The dirt road ends at a set of sturdy iron gates with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road outside the gates are a half-dozen pikes with wolves' heads impaled on them. I need everybody to make me a wisdom
Did you look
saving
at
throw.
Palisade?
Yeah. Do you know like the old like the X, like the cross,
Yeah.
like wooden stakes that
Uh-huh.
are to like the fence? That's what they are.
Oh, cool. Everybody make wisdom saving throws.
17.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
22.
All right.
Shit.
You guys approach
I'm intelligent,
this.
not wise.
Yeah, me too. 16.
And
8.
Irina kind of speaks up. She says, I think we're here. Well, this is Vallaki, not Kresk, I think. I don't know.
Oh, are we coming up to the town?
Yeah, you guys, you're right outside Vallaki. You see the big gates, and right outside the gates are 2 guards, and on top of the gates and around it are like dozens of pikes with massive wolf heads just impaled on the top of them.
Damn.
My kind of place.
I feel safe here, I guess.
As you guys make your way forward.
Unless they're like. Remember the. Never mind. I'm not gonna make that.
As you guys approach, the guards kind of see you. They look at you. And
Hey.
Hello. You coming to Vallaki?
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they just kind of give you an eye over. Right. None of you are werewolves, are you?
No.
Not like you would tell me anyways.
I pull out the wolf ear. We hunt wolves.
Wow, I like you already. Turns and he goes over to the gate and he opens it and he says, "Welcome to Vallaki."
Are werewolves a problem here?
Yeah, especially out in those woods. Points out to the woods behind you. Vallaki is surrounded by forests.
We're leaving the woods right now. It'll be alright.
Walk in.
I'll walk
All right, you guys make your way inside, and you make it to Vallaki.
Yay.
Yay! The map of Vallaki is right there,
Whoa.
and you guys came in on the eastern side of Vallaki,
Oh, yeah, okay.
and it is a city that stands before you. And Irina just says, "It's so good to be in civilization where people don't just want to kill each other all the time or kill themselves." I think she looks around. It still looks kind of drab and sad, but a bit more lively than Barovia. A lot more lively than
This is
Barovia.
Barovia.
This, huh?
The village.
The village of Barovia. This
Oh.
is Vallaki. This is still the land of Barovia.
Yeah, we should totally call ourselves Barovia.
Hi, we're Barovia from the village Barovia, from the
Traveling
place below
across
Barovia.
Hey, we're the Vistani.
To
Yeah.
fight the Barovians.
There are some people milling about, but this place is much more lively and a lot more safe. Probably like the only bastion in all of Strahd's domain is this place here. And it just kind of sits in between these forests.
Oh, let's go find an inn.
This is kind of nice.
Right, is there an inn where we should go to? Do you know of any? You've only been here for a day. I don't know why I keep asking you
Do
that.
you know Tolman?
Is this one of the places I've been?
Yeah, you've been to Vallaki before.
Is there an inn here?
I've been here before. I couldn't say that I've stayed at one.
Oh, yeah, you seem like the type to sleep outside.
Best to ask someone.
I'll head into town and look for the first passerby.
Yeah, there's a dude you walk by, just a random person. He's like this
Excuse me.
middle-aged man. He's wearing robes. And you look at him and he says, oh, yes.
Can I ask you where me and my friends might be able to stay for the night?
Oh, well, there's an inn, the Blue Water Inn, down that way.
Thank you kindly.
And he kind of walks up.
To the Blue Water Inn, my friends.
So on the map of Vallaki, if you see N2, kind of in the center of town,
Fuck, those are small.
yeah, gray smoke issues from the chimney of this large 2-story wooden building with a stone foundation and saging tile roof, upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall. And Irina kind of says, "This place looks nice."
Yeah, I would agree with you on that.
Let's go inside then.
Yeah, no reason not
Sure,
to.
yeah. You guys make your way in, and as you do,
Do you think this inn has a ghost like ours did?
Probably not.
Probably not. Not as cool as our ghost.
Yeah.
Let's see how that's going when we get out of here.
Yeah.
Hopefully, she won't have killed the ghost.
I think the ghost would maybe pull like
all right. Yeah, there's a few people on the inside of this inn. Two specific. There are two very gruff-looking people sitting at a table nearby, just kind of sitting there and kind of watching you guys as you kind of step in. There are 2 other young boys also sitting at a different table, and another man kind of sitting in the back, just kind of watching everything in the tavern. It's not very lively on the inside. They're all just kind of sitting around, just drinking and eating. And there are about maybe 2 other patrons in here. And as you step in, there is the owner up at the front, the innkeeper, and he kind of looks up at all of you. He's kind of this older, hunched over man with kind of black hair. He looks up. Oh, hello. Hello. Welcome to the Blue Water Inn. What can I do for you?
We need some rooms.
Yeah, how many do you have?
Some rooms. Oh, I have a few rooms. Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
There
like
are
a lot.
6 of us.
6 of you. Do you want individual room? Well, I have 2 rooms that each have 2 beds, and then I have 1 room that's more or less just boarding. They just have beds. It's about 5 beds in 1 room.
What are the prices?
Per night, that'd be 2 silver.
For either room? For the 2-bed or the 5-bed?
For the boarding, I'll give you it'll be a silver, but for the private room with a door and space.
Well, there's 6 of us, so.
I'd like a room to myself.
Yourself?
Yes.
So
all right.
The private rooms are 2 beds?
Correct. Yes.
I'll stay down here for the night.
Sure.
You don't want to sleep in a bed?
It'll be fine.
Give him 2 silver.
Is there a
Okay.
reason why?
2 silver. Here you go. He hands you a key. He says it's right up there, and he points up, and there's like a second story, and there's an overlook like on the second floor. He points up, and there's like a door up there, and there's a stairway that makes its way up to
How
it.
many of those rooms does he have of the 2-bedroom room?
I have 1 more.
1 more.
Someone can stay with me if they'd like.
Irina, do you want to stay with?
Huh? Oh, I mean, a room with my brother would be good.
Alright, I'll give him the 2 silver for him to get that other
Thank
room.
you, appreciate that. They say we're gonna go. Kind of tired. They're gonna make their way upstairs, and they go over to that room and go inside.
Alright, I go up to my room.
Did you want a private room?
Yes, but then I thought it might be kind of rude to just have it to myself.
Yeah, but wait, no, there's 6 of us. Either way, we're gonna have to get a double room, 2 double rooms, and then
Well,
someone has to have a
either
private
way,
room.
someone's gonna now. If he's staying down here, it's just kind of you and me now to figure out what we're doing.
Oh,
So-
I'm just gonna.
Stay with her.
Yeah.
Alright. Then all the other rooms he has left are the 5-bedroom rooms.
Yeah, but there's nobody staying in it right now.
Oh, it's just 1 room with 5 beds,
Mhm.
and anyone can buy it.
Yeah, each bed is a silver.
Oh, wait. I'm just gonna do that. Then.
Okay, all right.
So wait, so you're just gonna do that and have your own room?
No,
Essentially,
it's
that's
not.
5
It's
beds?
No,
You're buying a bed, but anyone can buy the beds.
didn't you say it's one big
is
room?
Each bed a
Yeah.
different room?
No.
Or is
Okay,
it one
so-
big room with 5 beds?
One big room
Big
with 5
room for
beds.
5 beds.
See this? There's a big room right here with about 4 beds.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
4. Then there's 2 other rooms right here, each with 2 beds.
Okay,
The whole room for this is 2 silver. One of these beds is 1 silver.
gotcha.
It's like in Europe when they have like the.
Yeah, so other people can sleep in the other beds.
Right. So Irina and Ismark took 1.
Mhm.
You have the other one. Are you guys just buying those beds?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's each 1 silver from you. There you go.
Proverbs.
All right. And what are you doing, me?
He's
I'm
gonna
just very confused.
take off the bulk of his armor and just sit at a table and doze off.
Okay. As you do.
Oh, I'm also gonna buy. What do they have for drinks?
Okay.
Yeah, what drinks
You
do
make
wine.
you make your way down, and you're like, "What do you have for drinks?" And he says, "Oh, what do we have for drinks? We have many things.
Wolf's
Many
blood.
things." Wolf's blood.
Dragon's milk.
That stuff's good.
It's so good.
I'm also gonna come back downstairs.
Okay.
Set my things down.
I'm drinking with.
He says,
You're drinking out.
"We've got
If I can
we've
afford
got
it,
lots
yeah.
of different food.
I think are here.
We've got hot beet soup, fresh bread. That'll be available for you for buying a room, free of charge. But we've also got cooked wolf steak. Many people like to eat here, almost as like vengeance, but also it's just like it's pretty tasty. And that's one of
So
like
you're
drink.
sitting next to me now.
Yeah, I'm assuming we're at like a table.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how this is looking
I
now.
was gonna say.
So you're dozed off in the corner. You're still. Where are you?
There.
You're just somewhere in the tavern.
If we're at a table, I'm at the table with you. If we're at the bar, I'm at the bar.
Okay, gotcha.
You're currently up at the bar talking to him.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He says, we've got a wolf steak. We've also got, we can offer up a pint of any of our wines. We've got a purple grape mash. We've also, that's, more of our common, what everybody else tends to buy is pretty good.
You guys are wine
Just a
drinkers.
regular red blend, but if you want some of the best of the best, some of the best wine here in all of Barovia, we have the Red Dragon Crush.
How much is that?
For a pint, 1 silver piece.
How much is a pint? Just give me
A pint?
Yeah.
It's like a glass.
That's a lot of wine.
Do you have any white wine?
Wait, a pint is a single glass?
I don't.
A glass is
What
8
is it?
ounces.
White wine?
Yes.
No, we don't have any of that. Sorry.
Okay.
We have these two exclusively.
I'll take the Red Dragon Crush.
Okay, all right.
Silver.
He pours it and gives it to you.
Okay, it's 2
Why
glasses.
not?
It's not that far off.
That's a lot of wine.
What is white wine?
It's kind of like my big.
Well,
like
you use a
most
different
of
kind
that.
of grape, and that's how you get the white wine.
So you said it's
Really?
So
Mhm.
There are different kinds of grapes.
you
Yeah.
said
I'm
it's
very, very curious about
You
it.
said it's a silver for a pint.
Yes, for the Red Dragon Crush. If you want some of the purple grape mash, that's only 3 copper.
I'll buy 2 pints because so a glass of wine is about 8 ounces typically. A pint is 16 ounces, so that's 2 glasses.
Right.
So I'll buy 2 pints of the Red Dragon Crush,
Okay.
and then how much is the wolf steak?
The wolf steak is 1 electrum.
Fuck. And I'll buy wolf steak.
All
But
right.
I ask for my change in silver.
Okay, he gives you change in silver.
We don't have that around here. What's silver?
He says, well, a lot of people in Barovia use electrum. You might want to take it with you.
No.
Ah, fuck
A
it.
lot of people in Barovia can fuck off.
Fuck
Electrum is 2 silver pieces, right?
it. Electrum is
It's like
5
3.
silver.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's half a gold.
Yeah.
All right.
Why does it exist?
Because Barovia.
It's the $2 bill.
It is the $2
I have
bill.
one of those in my wallet.
But-
No, it's like having a 50-cent
Yeah.
coin. That's more
Is
what
it
it's
gold?
like.
Like a $1 bill?
If gold's $1, this is like a 50-cent coin.
Those
Um,
are 10
Alright,
bucks, I
cool.
think.
Wait,
As-
the steak is an electrum for 1 person?
Yeah, it's like damn good though.
No, I'm fine. I just want wine. I buy.
He pulls over.
I mean, I bought 2 pints of it specifically to
Oh, thank you.
a pint of it to you.
And after a little while, as you sit at the table, he brings over this plate and
I
kind
have
of
the good
clang.
stuff
It kind of hits
I bought the good
hits
stuff
the
already.
hits the table with a fork on top of it and a knife. And it's this big, fat, juicy steak that just sits there. It's like steaming and it's blackened on one end. He says, "Enjoy," and he kind of walks back.
Thank you.
Yeah, they never turn it over. They just blacken it on.
All on one side.
I'll take a bite.
This is the chewiest shit you've ever eaten. It's like you have to cut it for so long until eventually you put some in your mouth. You're like, nope. And you have to like bite it off of your fork,
Taste
and
good, at
then
least?
yeah, it's probably some of the best food you've had in weeks. As you've been eating rations and berries and bullshit for the past couple of weeks. The last time you had a steak was a long
Berries
time ago.
and bullshit.
However, it is so damn chewy.
That's our
You're
group
like,
name.
all right, okay, all right. Like it's weird. You've never had this before, and it's good. It's good.
Either of you guys want to try it?
No, I'm more of a poultry type
The
guy.
blood of your enemies? Yeah?
No, I'm
Cut a piece, hand it to you.
What is this like for you to eat wolf?
I'm like, because he said it's chewy, I'm like, just tearing it apart. I was like,
He's eating it like an animal.
What happens?
He's like enjoying it a little too much. It's a little weird.
Alright then. I'll take a sip of the wine.
But I'm just sitting in the middle, kind of like.
Wait, are you in between it? Oh yeah, you are in between. So I'm more like.
And you're like
reaching over
attempting
you.
to sleep. As you're doing
He's
so,
tired.
I was never a city boy. I just lived in a city for a while.
Were you raised by wolves?
No,
Oh,
Oh.
it's raised by
fuck you, mom.
Like the opposite
we
of
were
their
raised by
backstory.
Aunt May and Uncle Ben.
I was raised briefly by my parents,
Not
and
Aunt
then by
Ben
my
and
aunt.
Uncle May.
No.
No.
It was like.
And Uncle May.
Eventually, the innkeeper walks over and he says, "You enjoying that?
Yeah, it's good.
How's the wine?
Wine's great.
How does
Great,
it,
great.
How does it taste?
It's freaking amazing. It's like the best wine you've ever had.
Fantastic.
It's
Have
like
you ever
better than
tasted
wine.
amazing?
Not.
Agonizingly again.
That's what it tastes like.
Listen, I don't mean to intrude or, try to, guess what your occupation is. You guys are adventurers, I'm assuming?
Yes.
We'll
Really?
give it away.
You up for hire?
Sure.
Really? That'd be great.
listen.
Unfortunately, I've poured for you the last of our Red Dragon Crush.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
For you.
Unfortunately, our shipment hasn't come in yet. Don't know why. The roads are pretty dangerous, as to with the wolves and whatnot, and
There's a lot of corpses on the road.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to pay you if you were to find out where my shipment went.
Where is it coming from?
From the east, we ship out from the Wizards of Wines. Should be on the road anywhere from the west of here, from the Wizards of Wines.
Is there a
They normally send one out every week. It's 3 days late. We don't know where it is. I don't want to hope for the worst.
So that's what we would find them. How much would you pay?
If you were to bring it back, I could, I don't have too much, money here to spare. I'd be willing to house you, board you, and feed you here for as long as you're in Vallaki for free.
That's
Include our friend over there that has decided to take up a chair.
Yeah, he looks pretty tired.
Does that include
I
meals
think
and wine?
furbolgs might
Yeah,
need
of
to
course,
sleep
of course.
longer than
I mean,
What?
don't run
maybe
me out of
furbolgs
business,
need to
but
sleep
of course.
longer than normal people.
I don't
Like
know.
10 hours instead of 8.
Maybe.
What?
I think
No-
furbolgs
nothing,
need to
it's-
sleep longer.
Always meditating.
I'm not really sure. I'm not really
You're
sure.
just all trying to guess what he's doing.
I'm wondering why he didn't just get a room.
Cover your
There's
mouth,
like 3 reasons.
sir.
Yeah, I saw
Sorry.
one of them. But I'm not playing off of it. I mean, yeah, we can. I don't know. Where's Irina? Oh, they're in their fucking room. We could talk to them tomorrow and see if they want to stay here in Vallaki for a little bit while we took a small detour, or maybe they'll come along. I don't know.
They are pretty good fighters.
Yeah.
Is he with you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Well,
Couldn't tell you why he's.
if you're accepting, I don't mind where he sleeps. Doesn't bother me.
We would have to speak to him about it, likely, but I don't see why we wouldn't do it.
Well, I appreciate it if you do. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I messaged Tallman.
wine is very good.
Hey, are you asleep?
I was.
Oh, well then I should just be a voice in your dream right now.
Were you asleep?
Yeah. I'm a bit of a light sleeper.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Do you need something?
We have a job offer.
How so?
You can just come over here.
He stands up, but now that he's not in his armor, he's kind of tubby.
Oh, okay.
Like he's really beefy in
Mhm.
both senses of the word.
He stands up. He's just got a gut.
Yeah, he totally has like a big beer gut, but you can see that there are like thick abs just beneath it.
I'm imagining just like Chris Pratt, basically, in terms of like his gut, but like still with a little bit of
There's
ab.
like 6 editions of Chris Pratt.
Yeah, which one?
Yeah.
Chris Pratt can successfully be like a muscular guy while also being a fat guy.
Infinity War, where he's like he's not as buff as he was in the original Guardians of the Galaxy, but he has like a little more weight.
Just a bit more than that.
Okay.
Kind of where he's at. So he'll walk over and sit down.
What's the offer?
You guys want to tell him?
Go retrieve this guy's shipment of wine, and he'll let us stay here and eat here for free, as long as we're here.
Do we know what happened to it?
I mean, the roads are dangerous. You've said so yourself. It's
Just 3
likely
days late.
that something
How far away is
interfered.
it?
Yeah, how far? 3 days, did you say?
The shipment?
It was 3 days late.
Oh, that guy's walked away.
3 days is fucking
Oh,
crazy
hey!
for Barovia.
You still over here?
He's on the other side
Oh,
of the world.
what?
Sorry, where was the Wizards of Wine located?
Oh, they're just a few hours west.
A few hours.
First thing tomorrow morning, we're going there.
Alright. What's the shot? No reason not to.
Anything
Alright.
else you needed me for?
That's about it. Why are you sleeping on a chair?
It's my own business. He'll go back to his chair.
Do you want to? Okay.
You guys chilling for the rest of the evening?
Yeah.
All right.
Drinking wine.
You guys finish drinking and eating.
Read some of the hymns from that book that I found.
Nice. Read some hymns. Eventually, you guys make your way over to your rooms.
Praise be to Strahd. Is that just gonna be this game's meme? Just
One of them.
As you guys head to sleep, there is the tavern eventually winds down and closes.
shit.
You
roll
kinda
on wisdom saves.
sit back in the chair and eventually doze off.
I purposely moved my bed away from any window
Okay.
because I'm starving
You're
to
like,
life.
what if he's still chasing us?
You have a dream.
Fuck.
In this dream, you're in a jungle, and you're moving through it, and you're just seeing bodies just kind of around the trees. And as you begin to look around, they're people you don't recognize. They look rotted. They're kind of melding into the jungle floor as you begin to kind of spin around and look. As you begin to look, face first in front of you, below you, is that old woman. She lays there, and her hand moves, and it grabs onto your ankle, and you step back, and at that moment,
Step back.
you just hold on. As she begins to slowly kind of pull herself up, you jolt awake. You look around the room. It's that weird moment of where you don't know where you are at first. And then you watch as the door to the tavern creaks open. And you watch as mist begins to spill in from outside. And further and further and further until it coalesces and slithers on the ground and makes its way over towards the stairs. And makes its way up as the door kind of shuts and begins to coast on the floor, making its way over past Ari's room.
I guess I'll follow you.
As soon as you begin to get up, and you begin to slowly make your way over and follow, and then eventually it coalesces. You see a figure standing before the room that Irina and Ismark are in, and it goes over and it just...
What's it look like?
It's a dark, shadowy figure. You can't tell necessarily. It's hooded. It's got a cloak, and you see this hand just kind of come up and knock on it.
I'll watch.
The door opens, and you see the figure step inside. Shuts.
I'll walk over.
Walk over to the door.
Put my ear up against it.
Make a perception check.
16.
You hear whispers, and it's very difficult to hear whispers through a wooden door, but you make out a few words. You hear, "It's all right," and "Don't hurt him," and a different voice, one you don't recognize. You just hear it whisper, "I'm only here for you." And then silence.
After a bit of silence, I'll head back downstairs. And just sort of fake nodding off.
Okay.
Continuing sleeping, but I'll wait.
Okay. You kind of wait and you wait and you wait. That mist never returns and the door never opens. Eventually, do you fall back asleep or no?
I feel like he's strong enough to steal
Sure.
himself, stay awake.
No problem. You've been kind of relaxing
He's a
the
bit-
entire time, so
Doesn't want to go back to that dream, that's what he's doing.
you, as eventually the room begins to light up again with the morning light of outside, not necessarily the sun, and you hear a door open, and you see the innkeeper come in and begin to open up the tavern once again. He kind of waves at you, and he sees you're asleep, and he just goes about what he's doing.
Well, I mean, if it's him, I'll sort of wake up.
Okay, he waves at you.
Take a level of exhaustion for that shit.
Okay. And eventually you all wake up the next morning.
Alright.
Better, better than a bedroll, but not by much.
I'll take the time to put my armor on.
Takes like 10 minutes.
Cast
Lot of
mage armor on
stripes.
myself.
Yep.
The innkeeper makes you guys some beef soup and serves that to you guys. No, sorry, beet soup. Yeah, delicious, right?
Not quite as
He's just
It's
Dwight.
so sweet.
Fruit farms.
And you guys eat that food. And what are all of you doing?
Can we call it?
And Ismark and Irina do come down as well.
Which one's the
Can we
lady?
call it?
That's Irina.
Irina.
Can we call it soon?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm going to.
Alex.
so Ismark and Irina are down with us?
Yes.
Okay.
Just gonna
There's
walk
beets
over
for
to
breakfast.
Irina.
Yes.
Can I speak with you for a moment?
Oh, hi.
I'll walk outside.
He looks over at Ismark. Ismark is like shrugging. Can we? Why? I'm trying to eat. Why are we talking now?
He doesn't seem to
Confidently heading outside.
doesn't
I
seem
don't
to
wanna
do
talk
a
to him.
good job of explaining himself. But
I don't really want to talk to him.
yeah, neither do I.
I don't know what to do. I'm just. She peers out. She opens the door. Hey, I don't want to talk to you.
But you need to.
But I really don't want to.
Probably be easiest just
About
to deal
your
with
visitor.
What are you talking about?
I give her that straight, honest look.
She's like peering out the door. And she looks back in. She looks over at you and she shuts the tavern door and sits down. She goes back to eating. And Ismark's like, what is going on?
You wait for like 5 minutes and head back inside.
it. Everything all right?
Huh?
Appears to be
Everything
so.
okay?
Yeah, why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. You seemed a little uncomfortable.
I'm fine.
Alright.
This is some good beet soup.
It's
Don't
terrible.
Decent.
Not
This
like
is awful.
beets.
It tastes like beets.
Well, it is beet soup.
Beets
Yeah,
are
beets are
gross.
gross.
I like radishes.
Depends.
Can I perform? I want to perform a song.
Okay. You push away the beet soup. What are you doing? What are you performing?
I fight. Do you want to join?
Sure.
Okay.
What are we singing a song about beets?
No, this is gonna do like a ballad of our adventure so far.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Of saving little boys, saving boys, saving boy, and
Saving Private Boy.
unfortunately killing old women.
Do you add that in?
We save the young and kill the elderly.
Great. Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Cultivate life.
Is this
What's that
like
called?
just sitting down,
That's a thing.
plucking at a banjo, or
On our
like,
quest to defeat Strahd.
or is this like a whole song and dance number?
Just
Oh,
do like
I
a,
will totally
it's
dance.
something mellow.
yeah.
Not,
Okay.
Not like
All right, you guys begin to play in the corner. These kind of mellow tunes that kind of add this atmosphere to this tavern, and they're very nice. And they do lighten up what possibly is going on. Ismark and Irina are kind of watching, and they're definitely impressed. And they do really like what you guys are doing. Some other people kind of spill into the tavern. They also begin to kind of watch and sit by, and everybody's very much enjoying what you guys are playing. Go ahead and roll performance.
How do you guys do that? Just like you don't even talk about the song and you just know exactly what the other's gonna say.
oh, it's like I'm gonna add my favorite by the gods to that.
Favored by the god.
2 months. 11.
Oh, that's how.
17.
All right.
No practice.
Seymour's definitely in the lead here.
Yeah.
He's kind of leading you along as you kind of follow behind with different kinds of percussion and vocals. But it's an enjoyable.
Play the
performance.
drums?
Everybody does.
Don't play the drums.
I said percussion.
The piano.
It's not percussion instrument.
You can percussion. What do you play?
Play a lyre.
You can percussion with a lyre.
All right.
I'm pretty sure the piano is a percussion.
Percussion is the beat.
Yeah, it's a percussion instrument.
Oh.
It's because the keys hit. The
Oh,
string.
very cool. Interesting. You pull out a keyboard. I'm just kidding.
Nah, pull out a lyre.
But yeah, you guys play. And after you guys are finished, everybody in the tavern kind of claps. and the innkeeper says, that was very good. That was very good.
Fantastic as always.
Yeah, thank you. What do Ismark and Irina look like? Did they enjoy it, or?
Yeah, they like. Ismark is like, man, that was very good, and Irina is like, she's like caught up in the moment. She like claps, and then she like doesn't want to make it look like that she cares, so she kind of goes back to what she was eating. She's like, yeah, good, yeah, it was great.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Lighten the mood a bit.
So we have a job.
Uh-huh.
I guess this place isn't getting the wine shipments. They were hoping we could see what was going on, and they offer more free stay and
Oh yeah, where?
that. So yeah.
Where is their shipment at?
Wizards of Wine.
That's far away.
It's a few hours. They said.
It's off the path of Kresk.
Would you prefer to go there or join us in that?
I want Irina to be safe.
I think you guys would be safe here for a while.
Irina, what do you think? You seem the strong-willed one.
Right.
You're worried about time. It won't take more than a day.
Yeah.
I figure if you'd prefer to go, then you're gonna go regardless of what we say. So.
If you have a job, we could stay here.
Are you sure? You seem worried.
There could be dangers on the road. I don't want to be too
We're
far
gonna
away.
insight this. This
Go ahead,
is
roll
so
insight.
different from what she's been
Roll
doing.
inside.
It's a 19.
Okay.
22.
Ari?
8.
Ari, you're like, that's normal. Ira,
She's right.
19.
Two of you, especially you, can tell, yeah, this is different. Don't know why. She's probably not telling you guys something about... There's probably a different reason why she wants to be here other than the fact of what you guys have just told her. So, I mean, if we're going to stay here and be safe, and if you guys are going to go do that, and if we can stay here, then that's fine.
The idea was for you to join us, but
It would be better for them to stay here at night. I mean, the city is very
She
protected.
turns towards Ismark and says, it's dangerous out there. And Ismark says, yes, we can't risk her life. We will stay here while you go do that.
Whatever keeps them safe.
The innkeeper said you guys can stay here for free if we do the job. So
Well, good. Then we will.
I mean,
Then
Try
we
not-
will stay here for free.
try not to be too much of a.
Of course, we'll
Burden.
blend right in. Right, yes. Well, good luck to you. We'll wait for you here. Try not to take too long. I want to get to Kresk as quickly as possible.
Be back by tomorrow, I'm sure.
yeah.
Hopefully by this evening.
Yeah.
I'll get to.
You say that, and Irina just looks at you. She stands up and she says, I'm going to go for a walk. And she walks out of the tavern.
Okay.
Alright. You guys are heading out. You do anything else?
Ismark,
What?
is there something she's not telling us?
Is there?
I got that feeling she's never been the one to agree with us. She wants to do whatever she wants to do.
Oh, that is true.
I mean,
She's
you're,
probably just nervous.
you're her brother. You know her well better than us. So maybe.
You keep a close eye on her, closer than you have been. Something doesn't feel right.
Sure.
Gather your things. We'll leave in 10 minutes.
All right, I go upstairs and.
He looks a little confused and he stands up and he says, I'll keep an eye on her. And he walks out and he goes to try and find her.
I'll do the same for the next 10 minutes.
Okay, you step outside and do you follow or just watch?
If she's there, yeah, I'll watch.
You watch as Ismark just kind of looks around and he kind of sees her kind of walking down the road and he just kind of follows after and just begins to kind of watch her from a distance as they both kind of... She walks off and she heads over towards... there's like a cemetery in the middle of town. She makes her way over towards there. He follows after her and they're kind of out of sight at this point.
I'll set up my pack, sort of put the things I had on the table back in again.
All right. You guys get your stuff together. Are you doing anything
Taking off.
specific?
No.
All right. You guys make your way out of Vallaki.
Actually, I'm sorry. I will get a. Fucking only have barrels of wine, don't they? Do they have like little like bottles? Like a bottle of wine?
Unfortunately, I
Right.
literally just ran out of wine.
You
And
ran
that's
out
why
of
I'm
his
having you
wine.
go get...
The red dragon, yes, but the other one. The
I'm
cheaper
out
one.
of both.
Okay. Never mind. Never mind.
Sorry.
Now we really
No,
have to go
different.
rescue this shipment.
Yeah.
It's the most
We
important
have no
bit.
I was
wine!
gonna get wine for the road, but I guess not.
You guys make your way out of Vallaki and begin to head your way
Yeah,
west
they're drinking on the job.
in order to hunt down wine. That's where we're going to end today's session. So thank you guys for joining us for today's game. Crazy shit happened. I don't know what the title of this episode's going to be, but I'm going to
No
come up with
fucking
one.
clue.
Hopefully I'm not sick by next
We
episode.
hate old people.
We
No.
hate old people,
Curse-
yeah.
No, it's
Curse of
We
Strahd.
stab old women.
Curse of Strahd,
there is a
episode 2,
bullshit.
Grandma.
There is a bullshit.
Just grandma.
Dead grandma.
No, don't spoil it.
Just grandma.
Does grandma live?
Poetically
Just
grandma.
That's so sad.
We'll see you on the next episode. That's the end of the stream. Recording.